down on his knees. Treats you so fine. Calculates which way he'll please you. As he said, why don't you be mine? His way so full of deceit. Turn against you and you are. 'Cause he is a dragon. His lion comes a wagon. He is a dragon, but I'm yes, we're like the shield of faith. As I fight, truth shall be my guide. The enemy can't hide, 'cause he is a dragon. I'm he is a dragon. His lion comes a wagon. He is a dragon, but sing it, boy. I'm a dragon. Come on now. A dragon slayer. Gets down. He gets down on his knees and he treats you. He treats you so fine. He says, why don't you be mine? Will I know? For the fight. Yes, the light shield of faith. As I find, truth shall be my guide. The enemy can't hide, 'cause he is a dragon. He is a dragon. His lion comes a wagon. He is a dragon, but I'm a dragon, dragon
Salutations! We bid thee hail and a fair even afternoon. Multitudinous are our joys at thy presence.
What? Do you think you can speak in English?
I doth!
Hi, thanks for coming this afternoon.
Most gracious company, we beg thy indulgence for a few moments, whilst we impart to thee wisdom and instruction in the courtesies of this fair house, ere our good company doth perform for thee.
Just a few house rules, if you don't mind.
We implore thee at this time to attend to the muzzlement of thy mechanical devices.
Please silence your cell phone.
Comestibles shall be presented for thine procurement, for a modest recompense, whilst the entertainment pauseth. Consumption of delicacies must reach completion in their entirety ere re-entering yon portals.
Some wonderful refreshments will be available during the intermission, but please keep the food in the lobby.
Verily we say unto thee, the striking of palms, drumming of feet, outburstments of merriment, utterances of delight, and worshipful gestures, as well as the lambasting of despicable creatures, with vociferous proclamations of derision, shall be accounted by our thespians as ample reward for our humble service.
Have fun, make happy noises, and boo the bad guys.
May this show speak to your heart of the wonderful love of the everlasting Father.
Amen.
Anyone follow us?
I don't hear anything.
What is this place? A vineyard?
Whoa, someone's lying there.
Hey, wake up.
Oh, hello. Guess I got knocked out again.
That's quite a bump. Bullies?
Yeah, happens a lot.
I have band-aids. Here.
How many fingers do you see?
3?
Do you remember your name?
Messenger.
Messenger is your name? Who are you?
I'm a voice that some people obviously don't want to hear.
What's this?
Messages from the owner of the vineyard.
In the beginning, God.
Would you like to know the story?
Sure. It says King James.
King James, you say? Okay. Would it please thee to sit as thou listenest?
Shakespeare?
No, silly, Old English. Yes, tell it to us.
Please, sit down here. The world was once a very dark place. It was controlled by a reprobate, a degenerate rascal, a good-for-nothing troublemaker, pure evil. He ruled with an iron hand. But there was a bright spot in the darkness, a beautiful vineyard.
Come, my dear, walk the hill with me and observe my beautiful vineyard. I have gathered and removed all stones, fenced it and planted it with the choicest of vines. There's the tower and the winepress. These pristine plants will grow some beautiful grapes.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, the smell is lovely.
I'm glad it pleases you. Israel, I am taking an extended trip outside the country. Will you manage it for me while I am gone?
This is such an exquisite oasis from the rest of the earth. I'd love to help, but I really don't know much about running a vineyard.
I've provided skilled workers and assistants who know what to do, and I'm confident in your ability to coordinate your work.
Lord, if you believe that I can do it, then I will do my best.
I will leave detailed instructions with your overseers.
Thank you. How long will you be gone?
You will not be able to see me for quite a while, but this will give you a chance to get the vineyard in top shape and producing at its peak. When I return, we'll gather in the harvest and celebrate a special banquet using the wine produced here.
Oh, sounds like fun. What's the occasion?
It's a wedding, an event to mark the beginning of a bright new era, not only for you, my faithful one, but for the whole world. Messenger here will explain it more fully.
Hey, I've gotta go.
The plan is written here. It explains the redeeming of mankind and how to light the dark places of the earth. Read it well, for you have a vital role.
Oh?
My dear Israel, you are cherished among the firstborn. Through you will come the fulfillment of every promise. But remember, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. For many are called, but you have been chosen.
Meaning?
First on, last out. Do not be afraid. Every promise will be fulfilled.
Lord, I shall do my best as I await your return.
God is with you, my dear.
What does it say?
He's sending us a prince.
A prince?
The Prince of Peace, but wow! Listen to this. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion, your King comes to you.
To me?
He's coming to you.
A king?
Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem, the King of glory is coming. He's coming to you.
Who is this king? This king of glory?
The Lord strong and mighty, He is the King of glory. Wonderful Counselor, the mighty God, the everlasting Father.
Everlasting God.
He is the Prince of Peace, Messiah, Deliverer,
He is a strong tower.
a mighty strong tower. A child is born to us, a son is given, with government upon his shoulders.
Government upon his shoulders.
here.
Again, welcome. So you are my overseers.
Yes, we take our instructions straight from the boss.
He's written them down here.
And we work closely with his messengers.
Oh, wonderful. So, I have a vineyard, a tower, wine press, fence, grapes.
Let's get started.
Oh, but what about workers?
Hear them singing? They're on their way.
Israel, Israel, Israel shall prosper. Israel, Israel, Israel shall prosper. And fill the world with fruit, and fill the world with fruit. Israel shall prosper, and fill the world with fruit.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Welcome, welcome. Tell me your names as I write them down.
I'm Charity, and this is my sister Peace.
Hello, I'm Beauty, and this is Joy and Diligence.
We are Faith and Lovely.
Truth is my name, and here is grace, loyal, and gentle.
I'm Mercy. We are all very good workers.
You are exactly what we need.
All of you are hired.
We pay a day's wage at the end of each day for that day's work.
Wonderful. When do we start?
You can start now. There's much to do.
Okay, come on everyone.
Yum! These grapes are good. Who wants to press them?
Me.
And me.
Okay, let's do it.
Israel is a vine on a very fruitful hill, a very fruitful hill, the house of Israel. Israel is a vine on a very fruitful hill, a very fruitful hill, the house of Israel.
Turn us again, O God, and cause thy face to shine. Thou hast set a vine and hast made it mine.
Turn again, O God, and cause thy face to shine. Thou hast brought a vine, a very fruitful vine.
For out of Egypt you have brought it, you have planted it and got it, to be rooted deeply, casting out the heathen from the land. Now the hills are covered with its shadows, branching out like goodly cedars, to the sea and to the river by your mighty hand.
Israel is a vine on a very fruitful hill, a very fruitful hill, the house of Israel. Israel is a vine on a very fruitful hill, a very fruitful hill, the house of Israel.
Turn again, O God, and cause thy face to shine. Thou hast set a vine and hast made it mine.
Turn again, O God, and cause thy face to shine. Thou hast brought a vine, a very fruitful vine.
This is awesome. I love this story.
Me too. What did they do with all the grapes?
Make lots of grape juice, silly. Uh-oh. Who is that over there with the zombie eyes?
It's reprobate!
We've got to find him.
Hey, hold on. A little music, please, to soothe the situation. Yeah. I'm reprobate with a goal. I want this vineyard, and I'll use any tactics in my power to get it. I'll swindle with charm and deceit. I'll pit one against the other till the whole vineyard falls into ruins. Then I'll not just be the reprobate, but... Hey, boys. I'll be the reprobate in charge. Pure evil with authority. I'll be the reprobate in charge. For all eternity.
All work is on schedule and running smoothly, Israel. Production is up. The wine is good.
The boss will be pleased.
It is a happy place when the vineyard is functioning according to the owner's instructions.
Yes, very good wine indeed. And who may ask is this gorgeous young woman? She is perfectly stunning.
No, 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 no. I can tell you
right now, idolatry. None of us want a thing to do with you.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Take it easy, take it easy. Oh, classy lady. You're the one known as the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth.
Oh, really? That's lovely.
Out! Out, I say!
See you later.
Have nothing to do with him, Israela. He's living death.
Oh, you're right. He was awful. Just awful. But rather enchanting, though. Wouldn't you say?
That guy is scary.
Yeah, zombie eyes, just like the bullies at school. Do you think she'll stay away from him?
I hope so.
Good morning, Israela. Time to go to the vineyard.
Already? But I'm not ready.
Why not?
I'm tired. I think I'll take the day off. Surely I need a day off every once in a while.
Shabbat is the day you can rest.
Oh, I know, but I mean to relax, have fun. So my wild oats, if you please.
6 days thou shalt labor.
Oh, so legalistic.
Be careful, Israela. That attitude could get you into trouble.
Of course, I know right from wrong. Just please, go on ahead without me today. I have better things to do.
You know we can't go without you.
Oh, always telling me what to do. Can't I do what I want once in a while? It's my life.
You are aware, my dear, that we are here to assist you, not the other way around.
Just work with us on this.
And what if I refuse?
That your decision?
Yes. And I think that you two should take the day off as well. It will be good for you.
Do be careful, my dear. You'll find that you need us more than you realize.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Now run along now. All right, bye-bye. Go on, go on. He called me beautiful, stunning. Am I really so desirable? The perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth. The perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth.
Hi, beautiful.
Oh, how did
You
you?
look gorgeous today.
Now I know who you are, and you should know that I want nothing to do with you.
Come on, I'm not so bad. People misunderstand you for something awful. All I want is to have a little fun, and your friends go through all sorts of fanatical extremes to avoid me.
Now I've been warned about you, and I want you to know that I'm no fool. But I'm certainly no prude either. I like to have a little fun once in a while.
You and I, we're not so different. You like to sow a few wild oats, occasionally. I, on the other hand, like to be a little religious, occasionally. It doesn't hurt a thing.
Well, regardless, I'm going to stay true to the boss. Though it's been a while since I've heard from him.
Say, has anyone told you what a fine-looking gal you are?
Oh, stop with the compliments already.
Exquisite beauty. Here, try this. Now, peek at me from behind it. Ah! Perfection! Gorgeous! Astonishing!
Oh, really?
And the way you walk, ravishing.
Oh, my.
It sends me.
Okay, that's a bit too much.
Sorry. Lovely. You're a delight.
So full of flattering names for me, aren't you? And what is it you call yourself?
Oh, you want to know who I am? Well, I wear many hats, have many different names. For you at this moment, little lady, I'm called Buddha, Beelzebub, Balaam, Bel, Shemosh, Lucifer, Bailey, Bel, Satanism, mysticism, spiritism, deceit, and deceptionism, and especially atheism, all refer to me. Jihadology, astrology, mythology, and sorcery reprobate, degenerate, hallucinate, intoxicate, heed, pagan, fortune teller, psychic, all refer to me. I can be a track star, a movie star, a rock star, a musician, a soothsayer, a sorcerer, an idol, or a magician. Silver, gold, wood, stone, brass, it doesn't matter. Jealousy, abomination, served upon a platter. They all bow down to me. Bow down to me, for I am your idol, idolatry. Bow down to me, bow down to me. I am your idol, idolatry. Bow down, down, down to me. I am your idol, idolatry. Bow down. The perfection of beauty. Look at you now. Don't think I'm done with you yet. This is just the beginning.
Your law and commandments!
I don't know. I gave them the day off.
Rejoice not, O Israel, for thou hast broken my commitment to thy God. The winepress shall no longer give nourishment, and the new wine shall now fail. Israel has an empty vine.
When you were a child, I brought you up and showered you with love. Yes, now you turn aside from me and worship idols.
ready to go back to work.
Good.
Hey, it's fermented.
Real sour.
Wow, birds all the way down. Give me some more.
It's wonderfully awful.
Cow, my teeth.
And why are you wasting your lives? Can't you find something useful to do?
Ugh, can't you find something useful to do?
You guys are pigs.
Hey, old devil, where have you been?
Oh, here and there, seeking whom I may devour.
You don't scare me.
Successful mission.
For a time, yes. I made like an angel of light. What fun we had. But it didn't last. So, care to dance?
Sure, what do I have to lose?
Hey, look who's coming. It's the workers of the Vineyard.
How's it going?
Someday, you also may be working in the vineyard.
Who? Me? In your dreams.
Don't underestimate the power of God. He can change hate to love, lying to truthfulness, destroying to building up. He can change even you, if you're willing.
Well, there's the catch. I'm not, and neither is deceit over there.
Oh, so now he goes by deceit, huh? I'll make note of it.
Good day, we must get back to work.
Ew. Disgusting, these street rats.
Shouldn't be allowed around decent folk like us.
Who is he?
I hope we don't catch some disease from them.
Disease?
Oh, gross.
Move away from the well.
Disgusting.
Thank you, my dear. Yeah, that should be clean. Ready?
We are perfectly perfect. We have no faults or flaws. We only wish that everyone was just like us.
Oh, hello, my dear. My name is Hypocrite. We are the Health and Welfare Inspection Committee. We have come to inspect your vineyard for cleanliness, sanitation, fair working conditions, as well as other little details.
Oh, such as?
Oh, we'll discuss that area once we're inside the plant. Get it? Plant? Plant?
Aren't you a funny one? Go on.
We are experts in the field of winemaking. I have a degree in grape growing, picking, selecting, and pressing. I'm actually quite good at it, if I do say so myself. I can tell if someone isn't doing something properly.
I am actually better than Hypocrite. He talks big, but I know the correct procedure. What is acceptable, what is not. You really need me to oversee the process.
You know, I was practically raised on the vineyards in my hometown. I know everything there is to know about winemaking.
Yeah, well, I have a degree. Make sure that things are done by the book. I brought the state inspection manual, along with a few forms to fill out. Yes, just this one, and the little tiny one there. Now for a starter, How many grapes per cluster on every 7th vine of every 2nd row is every 3 millimeters in diameter? This will give us some overview of the scope of things.
I'm so sorry. What did you say your names were again?
I am Hypocrite.
I'm Evildoer.
And I'm with them.
Well, I'd better go talk to my advisory council about this.
Don't bother with them.
Entirely unnecessary.
You'll only be wasting our time. We have so much to do. We can't be wasting time babbling about it. Besides, we have an order to inspect the grounds.
We've got credentials.
And a license. You're really very lucky we came along. Take my word for it, you need us.
Well, I guess it would be all right, but just for today.
Who are these people?
They're with the inspection committee. They say that they're experts in the field of winemaking. Maybe we can learn something from them.
Aha! She's not picking the cluster correctly. You see, you must grab it here, pick it up, swing your arm, stand at attention, and drop it on the 4th beat. 2, 3, 4.
The baskets need to be gathered like so. March! 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, and down, and pass to the next.
Well, we certainly have not been doing it that way.
Listen, lady, I could double your production in 6 weeks' time. Believe me, I know my profession. I once drooped the output of a little vineyard back east in less than 3 months. Because I'm the greatest, I'm the best, and that's the truth, you bet it is. Allow me and my, friends to stay and supervise this project.
But what about law and commandments? Don't you see I already have supervisors?
And they can still work.
We will use them.
But our rank will be just a tiny bit above them. Shoo, shoo.
But
And with the production doubling,
Or even triple.
you won't have to work near as hard. You'll have more time for other things of importance.
Like cultural events.
Artistic performances.
Sophisticated the things.
Well, since you are the experts, who says we can't do it your way just a little while longer?
Good girl, you won't be sorry.
Sure I won't. I don't like this, Israel.
And did I ask you to like it?
Be silent and let them take over this way?
Oh, what's the matter? They just want to help. What's the problem with that?
The boss gave us the charge of the oversight, not them.
Oh, would you stop being such a stick in the mud? Can't you just loosen up a little?
I'm leaving.
And you?
I'll stay, but I'm not very happy about it.
She's leaving. Good. The first thing to do is clean house. Add a few, subtract a few. Hey! You're not doing it right, so you can go. You can go. And you.
Oh, it's no fun working anymore. Joy is gone.
All that's left is drudgery and duty.
My beloved.
Did you hear something?
Not a word.
Israel, my beloved.
I remember a voice. I remember a certain voice.
Nonsense. God doesn't speak out loud anymore. That was only for the days of long ago.
Israel, my beloved.
You don't believe in that stuff anymore, do you?
No, I guess I'm just more sophisticated than I used to be. Right?
How I love Israel.
How has the faithful city become a harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, and now murderers wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Learn to do good, cease to do evil. If you are obedient, you shall eat the good of the land.
Don't listen to him. Hey, you will burn upset a sweet young lady like this. We'll take care of you.
Shut up, old man. I don't like hearing that kind of prophecy.
You'll never hear me talking that way. I only say sweet, nice things that tickle the ears.
Let's get him.
Yeah. Go, guys.
Talk it to it.
Hit him again.
There he goes, limping away.
And you assume this makes me smile.
I'm smiling. After seeing the sharp punch he sent him off with.
Where is the wine anyway?
Oh, you want wine? Oh, well here, try some of this.
Oh, not that stuff. I want old, fermented wine. The older, the better.
Aren't you a little young for that?
Relax. Everyone drinks fermented wine these days.
The more you drink, the better you'll feel. So drinking wine has quite an appeal. Appeal like peel the grapes?
You are the funny one, aren't you?
Indeed, yes. Now, bottoms up. There we go.
I was. Bring it on, brother. We's on the same side.
I'd hardly say we're on the same side. However, since we're celebrating the riddance of something distasteful, I must admit, great minds drink alike. Cheers.
You are a funny one.
I can't take this anymore.
Me neither. Are you coming, Charity? No, I'm going to stay. The vineyard needs me more than ever now. Bye.
We'll return when working conditions have improved.
Hey, do any of you want employment? Who knew we'd have so many job openings?
Me? Work? Not on your life.
I've never lifted a finger to help anyone.
It's way easier to just steal what you want. Why sweat for it?
What kind of a job?
Ooh, here's your candidate.
What? No, I was just curious.
Cursadina, why don't you want to work here in the vineyard with us?
I don't fit in.
And this nonsense is your answer? It's good for you to be productive. And you can take over my position as I'm incapacitated, that's the word. Incapacitated at the moment.
It's too hot.
Get busy. You lazy brat!
Hey, I thought religious people weren't supposed to act like that.
Oh, you need some motivation.
Did you ever hear about the little grape who didn't want to be made into wine? She was pressed into service.
Yeah, forced to work with the goody-goodies, drunks, and hypocrites.
It'll fit right in, sister.
Woe unto them that call good evil, and evil good, and that put sweet for bitter, and bitter for sweet.
Shut up! I said shut up!
Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink.
Get him!
Well, that didn't take long.
I dare say, he won't be back.
You guys know, that was a messenger sent by the elf.
Yeah, sent to the vineyard to spy on us.
And the time before, sent again by the boss.
We took care of him.
He left with a few extra bumps on his head.
Well, next he'll be sending his son.
Oh, this is not good. If he sees that we've taken over the vineyard, we'll be cast out.
With nowhere to go.
That's not so fast. Let's consider our options. We don't have to leave without a, shall we say, fight to the finish.
You mean mortally wounded?
Kill! Not so loud! I mean, do away with him. Yeah, then this vineyard will be ours.
Exactly. And Israel will completely do our bidding. She's easily deceived now that truth has left the vineyard.
Let's also get rid of law and commandments. They irritate me.
In time.
Israel, my beloved, daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard. And now judge betwixt me and my vineyard. What more could I have done so that I have not done? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, it brought wild grapes. I'll tell you what I'll do to it. I'll take away the hedge and break down the wall and lay it to waste. It shall not be pruned nor dug, but thou shalt come up briars and thorns, and I will command the clouds, and there will be no rain. For the vineyard, the Lord of hosts, is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant land. For behold, he looked for righteousness, found oppression, for judgment, but behold, pride.
Oh no. Oh, is this the mess I'm left with? The place is desolate. Why hast thou broken down her hedges, so that all who pass by pluck her? The wild animals devour her, and have wasted all her room. Return, O God, look down from heaven, visit me and see, O God. The vine is burned with fire and is cut down and consumed. What am I going to do? What if the boss comes now to check on the vineyard? Oh, the banquet! Oh, can I salvage any of the grapes? Wild grapes. They are so hard and tiny and juiceless and sour. Oh! Oh, my teeth. Oh, what's happened? Commandments! Law! Where are you? This is all I can get. The vineyard is ruined! Briars everywhere! Thorns, too. The ground is so dry. The winepress polluted. Oh God, in your wrath, remember mercy.
Our dear Israela is tired and discouraged. Yet, it's through her that will bring salvation to all mankind.
The battle she wins, though fiercely fought, will only make her stronger. You know the plan.
And it is good.
Now is the time.
Who's to know that I'm needy?
That you're greedy and seedy.
Who's to know that I often lie and cheat? Who's to know that I'm wasteful?
That you're boastful and distasteful.
That I like to play around with deceit? Who's to know that I'm lazy?
My good Daisy, you are crazy.
That I often play the fool on a dare? Who's to know I'm not a winner?
That's for sure, quite the sinner.
Who's to know? So what? Who's to care? I grew up in the gutter. I feed on mice and worms. I love hearing dirty stories, but I don't like women storms. I stay up late at night and I disobey my elders. I've never had a bath and my clothes are never laundered. But I'm okay.
Sure you're okay.
I'll worry about the future when I'm old and gray-headed. I'm okay.
Sure you're okay.
I'll never change my ways, though I tried maybe 100 times before. Who's to know I'm sometimes lonely?
What a lonely, pure lonely.
Who's to know that I can hate and kill and steal? What is near me I destroy.
That's a pastime we enjoy.
And I've lost my ability to feel. Who's to know that I'm aching?
Trouble-making, pride-taking.
That I run around in circles everywhere. Who's to know I'm not a saint?
That's for sure, we know you ain't.
Who's to know? So what? Who's to care?
We stumble at noonday as in the night. Roaring like bears, we walk a broken path. Our sins buried in this heart. We are perfectly perfect. We have no faults or flaws. We only wish that everyone was just like us. It's too bad they can't be different. It's all in the green and gray. We can only hope she doesn't get too close to us. Germs, you know. We're glad we're not like you.
Who's to know that my flirting only covers up my hurting? That I really don't enjoy my restless state? Who's to know that my longing for love and righteous living seems buried underneath the mound of hate? Who's to know that I hurt? Who's to know that I'm scared? That I always give up trying in despair? Who's to know I'd like to change?
There's sure lots to rearrange.
Who's to know? Who's to worry?
Who's to care?
Hey, sis.
You smell awful.
Why, thank you. That's such a nice compliment.
Hey you. Did you come over
Are you talking to me?
No, you, the one with the red heart.
We can't cross over. There's a fence.
But, oh, of course, I must have just forgot.
Oh, poor dear. I wish we could help her.
As do I. You know, she's had absolutely no training.
Her parents were terrible drunks and left her in the street to fend for herself when she was barely more than a toddler.
And when they died, she had no one.
Wouldn't it be fun to take her under our wing? Oh, Mercy, what do you think?
She does look impossible. But there's always hope. You know what I mean.
Of course, Redeemer can change her bad habits. He's on his way now.
Oh?
Coming to check on his father's vineyard.
I'm so happy. He's such fun to be around.
I love him so much.
A sweet sense surrounds him wherever he goes.
All the young ladies love him.
Just mentioning his name releases a sweet perfume.
Listen, I hear music.
It's him!
It's Redeemer. Yes, we have to pack him in leaves.
Ah, what's the hurry? He's not here yet. Besides, I'm having way too much fun to be leaving now.
I'd rather be gone on my own than be told to leave.
All right, I'll come too. But not very far.
Come on, sis. Let's go. Well, what's the matter?
I want to stay.
What's this?
Just to see him. I've heard about him and I'm curious.
So you're curious. You're still coming with us, even if we have to drag you.
What? No!
You guys need some assistance?
No! Stop it! Leave me alone! Oh Lord of the Vineyard, if you're even real, please help me.
Anyway, he said his non-alcoholic wine was delicious. I said he had no proof.
Who is it?
It's Redeemer, sent by the boss.
Hey, don't bother us! You can never be too careful about who you let into your home these days. Oh,
I'm busy. Can you come back another time?
It's Raella, come open the door. I have some good news for you.
Go away! Leave us alone! You're not going to open that door, are you?
safety first, my dear.
I'll only be a moment.
Yes?
Hello, Miss Rayla. May I come in?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I have guests. Can you come back another time?
But I'm the prince you've been waiting for all these years.
Don't be deceived, my little gullible one. Does he dress like a prince? Where is his royal entourage? His army with banners? You get my drift.
Yeah. Where's the gold? The silver? The royal guards? He's a fake.
Don't you know who I am?
Am I supposed to? Everything is so dim, Please come back later when my eyes have rested a bit.
Father, it's no use. She doesn't know who I am.
She does not know nor understand. Her eyes have been shut. Thus says the Lord, the King of Israel.
And his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts.
I am the first.
And I am the last.
And besides me, there is no God.
Hello there. Would you mind getting me a drink?
Sir, how is it that you ask me, a sinner, for a drink? I thought religious people didn't like to associate with people like me.
If you knew the gift of God and who it is that says to you, give me a drink, you would have asked me, and I would have given you living water.
Living water? I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, whoever drinks of this water will thirst again. But whoever drinks of the water I give shall never thirst, but in them will be a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Where do you get this living water?
From the wells of salvation.
And how much does it cost?
Well, the price will be paid, so it costs you nothing.
Free, huh? I'd like to taste this living water.
Would you like to try some now?
Yeah, I'm actually very thirsty.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, it's so satisfying and so good. Where have I been all my life?
Come meet Christina.
Christina, but my name is Cursidina.
Not anymore.
When someone drinks the living water, they always get a new name.
A new name? I have a new name.
This is Truth, and her sister, Beauty.
Beauty. Yes, everything is so beautiful. The trees, the flowers, the grass. I'd never noticed them before. Oh, it's so nice to meet you both.
So nice to meet you too.
And Peace over here, she's to be a constant companion. And Joy, a gal that's fun to be around. And Mercy, diligence, faith, and this is Charity.
You can call me Love.
She puts up with a lot and is always so kind. She'll be there for you whenever you need her.
Love. I didn't know what that word meant, but now I'm beginning to understand.
Christina, I need to go check in with Lawn Commandments now. But later I'll be resting in the garden. Will you join me there?
Yes, I will. I'm dirty and sunburned, but he accepts me. Oh, you daughters of Jerusalem, don't look down upon me because of my appearance. I had to live outside. My brothers maybe tend to their vineyards, but my own vineyards I have not kept. Just look at me.
We can help.
Yes.
First, let's get you a bath.
A bath? Huh. Wonder what that feels like.
Don't worry. Once you've experienced it, you'll want to do it more than once.
Every day.
That's hard to imagine.
Then we've got to get you some appropriate clothing.
There's lots and lots to do. So what are my options?
Don't worry, Christina. We'll just work on one thing at a time.
We can start with lessons on being a virtuous woman.
Who can write one?
Her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
She seeks wool and flax, and works willingly with her hands. She perceives her merchandise is good, and her candle goes not out by night. She stretches out her hands to the poor, and reaches forth her hands to the needy. She makes and sells fine linen, and delivers that
righteousness.
Garments of praise.
A wedding garment without spot or wrinkle.
Oh, those clothes.
Yes, we'll begin sewing right away.
She looks so different now.
Yeah, doesn't resemble at all how she used to be. Hey, the cup still has water in it.
Let me see. You're right, but I saw her drink it all. Why is the cup so full?
It's living water. Look, Redeemer's hiring more vineyard workers.
Do you see that? Evildoer and hypocrite are being escorted out of the vineyard.
Kicked out. Yeah, they don't look happy about it either.
Poor Israel is so tired she just keeps sleeping.
She should wake up. She'd be relieved to see what's happening.
I know she would.
He's not only putting the vineyard back in shape, but he's also fixing the tower that was torn down.
Restoring beauty and order.
Here comes law and commandment back as overseers.
And peace and joy. They're all working together again in the vineyard.
I never dreamed I'd feel or look so good. Such a transformation, don't you think?
As different as light from darkness.
We still have work to do.
More? We'll have time for that later. Run along now, dear. He's waiting for you.
Okay, I'll be back later, I promise.
Listen to this. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valley.
As the lily among the thorns, so is my love among the daughters.
As the apple tree amongst the trees of the wood, so is my beloved amongst the sons.
I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste.
Are you hungry?
Yes, Redeemer.
You can call me Jesus, or Yeshua. Here, I brought a picnic lunch. Have a taste.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Christina, you didn't choose me, but I chose you.
What do you mean?
I know everything about you. I knew you before you were born. I love you, and I've always loved you.
I don't know why. I didn't think anyone could love me. I know I don't deserve it.
Christina, I've called you to produce fruit, the kind that remains long after everything else is gone.
What kind? Grapes or figs?
It's the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, kindness, meekness, temperance.
Temperance, too?
Do you love me?
Yes, I do.
Then feed my sheep.
Who are your sheep?
They're the workers in the vineyard.
I will do that, my Lord. Here is my love, and here is my love. You are my hope, you are my joy, you're everything that I desire. I am yours. I
will hide after climbing its rocky stairs. Holding hands, we'll wait for the light.
Your face is obscured, but I hear your sweet voice. Oh, your love is as tender as a light. No fault shall destroy our tender growth. I am yours, my love, and you are mine. Your face is obscured, but I hear your sweet voice. Oh, your love is as tender as a light. No fault shall destroy our tender growth. I am yours, my love, and you are mine. Feasting on lilies until the day breaks, when the shadows of night fly away. Upon the mountains together we'll climb, as the roll and the upward play. Turn around, my beloved, all the mountains will run to the place where our love can grow. Fly with me as we enter the meadows of light, where you alone have captured my soul. Rise up, my beloved, our mountains will run to the place where our love can grow. Fly with me as we enter the meadows of light, where you alone have captured my soul. Rise up, my Lord, I know, for the winter is past and gone. Here is my house, come, my beloved,
It's a new section.
Turn the page. Start here.
Okay, in the beginning was the Word.
And the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Jesus went about walking, working with his hands, spreading light throughout the land. Loving, Jesus turned around, loving.
We've had a long day. Here, let me wash your feet.
My lord, I should be washing your feet.
Christina, I'm giving you an example to follow. I'm happy to be a servant, to meet the needs of others, and I want you to do the same thing.
Washing dirty feet? Even the feet of hate and thief?
If you want to be great in God's kingdom, you'll learn to be a servant of all.
I'm beginning to understand.
There, all done.
Thank you.
Christina, I must go away for a little while and return to my father. You'll look for me, but you won't be able to find me.
Speak plainly, Lord. What do you mean?
Evil men seek my life, and I shall be killed. But I will return.
I want to go with you.
You can't come with me now.
But you are my life. How can I live without you?
Don't be troubled. In my father's city are many mansions. I'm going to prepare a place for you.
How do I get there?
I am the way. I'll return and take you with me. But while I'm gone, I want you to continue working in the vineyard, just as we did today.
I can feed the workers.
And heal the sick, cast out demons, raise the dead, that sort of thing.
Oh!
You can use my name to accomplish these tasks. I'm giving you the power and the authority to do these things just like I have.
I'm speechless.
I'll ask the Father, and he'll send Dove to help you.
Dove?
The Comforter. You'll recognize him as his eyes are like mine.
So kind and gentle. Oh, Yeshua, my spirit is willing, but my flesh is weak. How can I keep from slipping back into my old ways?
See this branch? It's worthless now that it's disconnected from the vine. I am the vine, and you are the branches. If you abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you. Ye are my friend. If you do what I command you to,
Here are my hands and feet, take every part of me.
feed the
I can do this thing.
give drink to the
I delight to do thy
birds
will.
and the orphans who are all alone. Bring the stranger to your home.
I am
Love one another, and just a cup of water when you I will never let you down. Someday, we'll celebrate our unity with a spectacular banquet. But first, there are some things that I need to do.
Israela?
Always bless her, Christina. Help her when she needs you. She, so dearly loved by the Father, will suffer greatly. But someday, she'll realize the truth of who I am. How I your Son, that your Son may also glorify you. I finished the work which you gave me to do, and those out of this world, I pray not only for them, but for those that live on me through their word. Father, if you be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done.
Yeshua? Yeshua?
Hey, what are you doing out here in the dark?
Have you seen the one my soul loves?
You had better get inside.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Don't you know? I'm on Israel's side.
Yeshua!
I am he that liveth and was dead. But behold, I am alive forevermore. And I have the keys of hell and of death.
Your hands and your feet.
I did it for you. For whose
That he should die for me, arise and live again, then he must
Open your door, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled. For my hair is filled with dew, and my head with the drops of the night.
I have already taken off my coat and washed my feet. The voice of my beloved, Messiah, Yeshua, Messiah, Yeshua.
So, you're out here again, are you? I'm going to teach you a lesson you won't soon forget.
No, leave me alone. Get away from her. Christina, are you all right?
I thought I heard his voice. I could have sworn that I saw him.
Oh, you poor dear. Here, lean on me. She's hurt.
Christina, let me help you. Thank you, Israela. Would you like to come in?
Oh, I'm too exhausted, but I'll be back tomorrow to check on her.
Thank you again for helping her. I do hope you feel better soon.
And would that change anything? See you later.
I looked, but he was gone.
Your head is bleeding. Hold still while I bandage it up.
Oh, I can't live without him. Please, oh please, will you find him for me?
He said he was returning to his father.
Yes, remember? But he's also sending Dove to comfort you while he's gone.
I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that if you find my beloved, that you tell him that I am sick with love for him.
Who is your beloved more than another, O you fairest among women? Who is your beloved more than another, that you do so charge us?
Precious than finest Oh, Dove, come in. We've been expecting you.
Welcome.
Who is it?
The Comforter has come.
Yeshua sent me to strengthen you.
You have dove's eyes, like my beloved's.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
Oh, it's a letter from the boss.
His words will guide you until he returns to take you to your new home.
You've seen it?
Quite a mansion. Yeshua is an excellent carpenter, you know.
He's excellent at everything he does.
You're in pain.
The watchman of the city struck me.
Here, I brought some oil. Let me apply it to your wound.
Oh, Dove, you are so much like my beloved. I feel such strength from you.
Never grieve me, and I will never leave you.
May I come in?
Oh, by all means. Please, have a chair.
I couldn't sleep. So confounded was I about the watchman. Are you all right?
I think so, but I'm confused. Isn't the watchman acting on your behalf?
Absolutely not. And all this time I thought he was acting as your agent.
He only pretends to be my representative when it's convenient for him.
He is dangerous, you know, and you should not be going out in the night by yourself, even with such a vivid dream. I should know.
What do you mean, you should know?
I have also had dreams and visions of the promised Messiah, and I go out in the night looking for him, but he is never there. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm much better now, thanks to Dove.
Hello, Israel. I'm here for you whenever you need me.
Thank you. You seem familiar. You remind me of the vineyard owner.
He and I are from the same place. Here, this is for you.
Oh, it's good. Oh, so refreshing. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Now that was a fine quality wine. Do you remember when you used to loiter the streets before tending the vineyard outside the gates?
Yes, I do remember.
You've certainly changed a lot since then. Even your name, Christina, right?
Yes, but I'm not her anymore. Yeshua helped me to change my bad habits.
But Deceit told me he died.
Well, the good news is that he arose from the grave.
Sweetheart, you want me to believe that he really rose from the dead? Don't you think your dreams are becoming a bit too real for you?
But it's true, I've seen him.
That is insanity! He is not the one I've been waiting for. It's all a lie. My Messiah comes as a king, immortal. Your Yeshua died.
Why do you let deceit and the rest of those cronies influence you anyway? They prevent you from recognizing the truth.
Now don't you be uppity with me, little miss. I know your background. Though I do acknowledge that you've cleaned up a little bit. Are you going to be able to come back to the vineyard tomorrow? I really need you. I've grown to depend on you.
I won't let this stop me. I'll be there. How about you?
I've been so exhausted lately, but tonight I'm feeling much better. That drink was really energizing.
You're feeling better? Well, maybe now is a good time to set up our vineyard operations in the land of the eagle. You can continue management here, in the land of the lamb.
We truly do need each other. We can just agree to disagree about certain issues.
We both know that the truth will never change, right?
Christina, though I don't understand you, I like you. As you know, many years I worked in the vineyard waiting for the promises to be fulfilled, way before you even came along. But I must admit, I didn't always follow instruction to perfection. And so the suffering comes and comes. It never ends.
But you were the one chosen by the boss.
Don't you realize I've been abandoned? I believe my indiscretions have been far too many, and the boss has given care of the vineyard to one more worthy than I.
Oh, Israela, it is I who is unworthy. Yet my beloved tells me that he loves me and is delighted in me.
Oh, how can the boss be pleased with us who are so perfectly imperfect? And that we can agree upon.
Evidently, it's through our suffering that we're made strong. Just look at you. You've turned every curse into a blessing. You've brought water to the desert and blessed everyone around you with its fruit. The desert now blossoms as a rose, and the whole world has been touched by your innovations.
And you have been a blessing to this world as well. Christina, though I don't understand you, you have encouraged me greatly. I hope you will continue to be my friend.
I will always be there for you, my dear ally.
That's nice to hear. But who can say? Maybe someday you'll go back to your old ways.
I'll never go back to those old ways. Never.
And neither will I. See you later.
Be blessed, my friend.
Lord, I know that the work in the vineyard is not done, but there are so many attacks that come against me. Please strengthen me, as I want always to do your will.
I bring a message from the boss. The season is near, and the time is short, and the banquet supper is almost ready. Here, take these and pass them out.
Invitations!
The names are on them. Be sure to pass them all out. The father wants his banqueting house full.
Right away. Oh, I will.
Christina, wait. There's more to the message.
Yes?
You need to beware. His enemies, the ones who hated Redeemer, are now also your enemies. Many are obvious, like hate and deceit, but there are others less obvious, sometimes masked as angels of light. Envy is one, greed is another. Also slander and gossip, these two are especially dangerous. You need to beware, Christina, or they can hurt you.
I'll be careful.
Look, guys, it's under new management.
No, the same management, just a bigger operation.
Yes. I see many divine improvements I can make. Get it? Divine? Divine?
You are a funny one.
Oh, certainly things need to be modernized and upgraded. Why, if we gain control again, I'd be on cloud wine.
Right. Things need to be not so simplistic, more formal to suit the winery tourist crowd.
Naturally, more ceremony, with particular attention paid to costuming and adornment.
And more respect for the leaders of the upper class.
Oh, just say it. More dignity for people like us.
You got it. You know, we could have a really nice thing going here.
Just someone's coming. Up. So you're going back to work?
Of course. I enjoy my job. Now, if you please excuse me.
Just a minute. You know, if you and the others got together, refused to work, you could force the owners to give you a higher salary.
I'm satisfied with my wage. Are you?
Am I what?
Satisfied with your wage.
My wage? What are you talking about?
The wages of sin.
And what is that?
Death.
That's right,
She'll be the first to go. Good morning, my dear.
Oh, good morning.
We've come to inspect the grounds.
We've got forms to fill out and papers to sign.
I must get some advice from Duff.
Oh, no need. We've covered all you need to know.
We've made all the necessary arrangements for the inspection.
It's such a tiny decision. Don't bother Dove about it.
It's really just up to you. Open the door and let us in. You are the one who is in charge now. We heard Redeemer gave you authority over the vineyard before his untimely departure.
So sad. So sad.
Well, he's coming back.
There, don't get excited. If he's coming back, then why is he taking so long? Maybe he's found other interests and has forgotten all about you.
You know, he may have changed his mind about returning. Now, why spend all your time and energy thinking and planning for something that may never take place?
Now, Christina, dear, be a good girl and let us in this vineyard.
I must ask Duff.
Don't bother! Why do that?
Don't you have a mind of your own? That silly little treat.
Beware, every plant which the Father has not planted will be rooted up.
Well?
I have decided
What is it? What is it?
that you may definitely not enter the vineyard.
What hospitality!
You hurt my feelings!
I don't want to hurt their feelings or seem rude. I want to be kind and hospitable to everyone.
Taking a stand against something may separate you from some. But at all cost, you must do what is right and let the chips fall where they may. Those who truly serve the boss will not be offended.
Well, maybe this will cheer them up. Deceit, evildoer, hypocrite. Look, I'm passing out invitations to a banquet.
You mean food?
Free food?
What's the catch?
There's no catch, but there is one requirement.
Aha! What is that?
You must wear a wedding garment, which will be provided provided at no cost to you.
What kind of garment?
Robes of righteousness.
I cannot possibly attend.
Well, why not?
I have bought a piece of land, and I need to go see it.
You bought a piece of land without even seeing it?
And I bought 5 yokes of oxen. I need to go prove them. Please have me excused from attending.
And I have married a wife, yes. Therefore, I cannot possibly attend. However, who knows? Maybe I could be there later?
You'll need a wedding garment then.
What, me? Maybe you, but not me. I'll go just the way I am and will be the best dressed one there.
Well, this gal's a real fanatic. Let's go.
I'm with you.
Wait for me, hounds. None of those who refuse the invitation will taste of the wedding supper.
Now what? With so many giving excuses, we don't have enough guests to fill the banqueting house.
I'll go inquire.
Messenger, wait. Is there anything else to the message? He is coming, right?
Are you letting doubt creep in?
No! It's just that hypocrite said that Yeshua might be delaying his return and that he might not even come at all.
Do not be misled. Of course he's coming. Remember what he said to you? This is what you must do. Go out through the streets and lanes of the city and invite the poor, the crippled, the maimed, and the blind. Invite them all to the vineyard.
And if there's still not enough?
Well, then go out to the highways and the hedges and compel them to come. The boss wants his house full, but none of those who refuse the invitation will taste of his wedding supper.
I know where I must go. The time is short. Mercy and love can come with me.
Well, I'll be. If it is an early climate, we're deciding to go all fancy.
Fancy. What a betrayal.
Now, I haven't come back to join you in your reckless, irresponsible ways.
What?
Neither have I come to condemn you.
Well then, lassie. What?
I have come to wash your feet.
What?
I don't believe it.
Since when does the wretched Cursadina humble herself for such a mean task as this?
My name is Christina, and I will do it because Yeshua washed my feet. Listen, I want to invite you to a banquet.
Why us?
There are still empty seats. The boss wants his banqueting house full.
Because of Yeshua?
He said, whoever will may come.
Anybody?
Anyone who will put on a wedding garment.
You mean white? Clean? Impossible. I don't own such a thing.
Well, it's provided for you.
But I'm so dirty.
Your feet are clean.
All right, Smarty, I mean on the inside. I'm real mad.
Well, then here. Drink this. It will clean you up on the inside.
What is it?
Living water from the wells of salvation. Whoever is thirsty can have some. Yeshua gave me a drink, and I've never been the same since.
Well, I'll say that.
Try it.
This is good. You sure he wants us at the banquet?
We're all loved equally by him. He died for all of us.
I've been pretty thirsty lately. This well water hasn't sated my thirst. I might try this living water.
Yeshua really loves us. He loves me.
He most surely does.
I didn't think anyone could love me. I'd like to taste it.
Drink freely.
Not me, sissies. I'm out of here. Who's coming with me? You're on your own, buddy.
Hey, this water really satisfies. I feel great.
I want more.
I want some more.
There's still some left.
Drink freely.
Well, I guess I could try some. Wow! It tastes like new wine!
Hey, I'm free.
And I'm changed.
We've all been changed.
And now you have new names. No longer are you hate, greed, lies, cheat, and thief, but now you are loving, generous, honest, truthful, and giver. Yeshua has given you the power to change your ways.
Hooray! What's going on here?
vineyard. I am working. Taking the good news to the homeless is part of the work. These guys will soon be working with us, and they're coming to the banquet.
I don't understand. Why was everyone shouting?
You're in big trouble. Where is your permit for this public gathering?
What permit?
Looky here, Sonny. I'm not thief anymore. My name's Honesty. Yeshua's given me the power to change my name.
And I'm no more greedy but giver. I've got a new name too. It's Truthful.
So you've got new names, huh?
Give the glory to God and forget this Yeshua.
I can't. He's the one who gives me peace.
Hopeless.
You have broken the law. You had better stop this activity. Or else.
Or else what?
Don't worry, Christina. I've got his number.
Well, I'm
I want to help work in the vineyard.
We all want to help.
You bet. Dove will show you what to do.
You were right. We've been released from the addictions of our old habits, and here we are.
Welcome, guys.
I'll put you on the payroll. In fact, it's just about closing time. Everyone gets paid the same for today's work.
Wait a minute. Why do they get paid the same as those who have been working out all day in the hot sun?
The boss says to pay all the same wage, whether they've worked all day or only an hour.
Oh, yes. He said that the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Not sure exactly what that means, however.
This is a deja vu moment. I remember the boss telling me something similar years ago. First on, last off.
What did you say?
First on, last off.
What does it mean?
Oh, never mind. I haven't figured it out yet.
There she is. Seize her.
Don't let her get away! Lady, you're under arrest.
On what grounds?
I have a warrant listing numerous complaints. You're a sly one, you are.
What are you talking about?
Refusing inspection, obstruction of equal rights, violating child labor laws, hoarding the wealth, practicing medicine without a license, an infidel working as a counter-revolutionary capitalist, loyal to an alien government, congregating without a permit, and in short, turning the world upside down. Off to jail with ya.
You can't do that. She's not had a fair trial.
Oh, come on. Anyone accused of that many crimes is surely guilty on at least one account.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, little lady, I'm in charge now, and I can do what I want. And I'm warning you, you'd better watch yourself or you'll be next! Alright, let's go. And, where are my new recruits? There you go. I'm the reprobate in charge. Written on the city. Hypocrites and evil who now's the time to party. Now? Yeah. A little waltz, please. Yes. I'm evil, pure evil, but that's not enough for me. Yes, I'm a reprobate, and I can be anything I need to be to work my con game, my swindle, successful on anyone's team.
Pretend to be the holiest, the godliest, simpatico, or me.
My goal, my only goal, complete and utter control. Reprobate in charge. Reprobate in charge. Men of the city. I'm the reprobate in charge. Reprobate in charge. For all eternity. Now I want a boom, shock, 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 boom, shock, shock. With a wide smile, I'll mask my dead eyes. I change them from dead to cool. Pitching one against the other, I manipulate control, and both will play the fool. Yes, for every truth I tell a lie, and each will blame the other. Friend against friend, and brother against brother. Reprobate in charge. The watchman of the city. I'm the reprobate in charge. For all
What will happen to the vineyard now that Christina is locked up?
And what about Israella? The watchman hates her too.
Illogical as it seems, the persecution against them both has triggered a rapidly multiplying expansion of the vineyard's operations. With millions of new workers, the light is replacing the darkness as it extends to the ends of the earth. Many will be thrown into prison, but Dove is available to help them all.
I've got many encouraging messages since being here. Vineyard workers from the different operations, and many letters from my beloved.
Conditions in the prisons are really tough, but that hasn't stopped the fruit from the vineyard from being exported to the ends of the earth.
Many of the workers have been killed, cast into prison, or badly hurt. But they rejoice in that the dark areas are lighting up all over the world. The light is conquering the darkness.
You're among friends here. Where are you from? The land of the lion.
The land of the bear.
And of the dragon.
Land of the leopard. There are many more of us coming.
Get your hands off of me!
Oh, so you think you're too good for me? A bit beyond my best? Well, look who's in power now. Don't you know I'm not just the reprobate anymore? I'm the reprobate in charge. The vineyard is mine, all mine!
You can fool others, but you don't fool me one bit.
Finally, I can discard the nice guy image. It's time to play hardball. Watch me create devastation like you've never seen it before. My Antichrist decrees are powerful and will be the only laws of the land.
You will not win.
Watch me. All right. You can run in here with Christina and the other goody-goodies.
My Messiah is coming and he will defeat you!
You can fantasize all you want about your elusive Messiah. From here on out is my rule. Death, destruction, despair! Guys, we talked about this.
Greetings from the land of the Lamb.
Oh, you're hurt. Here, let me help you. You must be in terrible pain.
Yes, I am suffering greatly, but not as much as I suffer here, in my heart. Oh, Messiah, why do you wait so long to come? Every day I look to the eastern gate, and yet you're not there. Why?
Oh, beloved friend, the time is near. Dove is here to help us.
I am always here for you, my dear Israel.
Oh, Dove, you are such a comfort. What is it?
A letter. Here, you can read it if you'd like.
Oh my. The handwriting, it closely resembles. Could it be one and the same?
It sure looks identical. What does yours say?
Please, my Savior,
Have seen a great light. He opens the doors of the prison house and sets the captives free.
What is happening? Everything is getting tremendously bright.
The air, it's electric. Something is about to occur.
The earth is yearning for the arrival of the promised one. Maybe the prince will come today. The vineyard is ready.
Listen.
Thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine, for her grapes are fully ripe.
He is here!
Rise up, my love. Rise Take my hand and walk with me.
Israel, things are getting hot. Hot. I'm getting out of here.
My reprobate power was short-lived, relatively speaking. I've got to get out of this downward spiral.
Well, I'm going to sneak into the banquet house. I shouldn't have been so slow to accept the invitation.
He accepted the invitation?
I accepted it too.
Back so soon, you two?
Indeed we are.
No wedding garment? No wedding garment.
No wedding garment? They threw us out because of no wedding garment?
Ha! This is discriminatory. I'm talking to my attorney. My rights have been violated!
Can I con my way out of it? I've got to think of it from a new angle. Miss? Hi. Do you know where the south exit?
Oh, the south exit. Oh, yes, why, it's right that way.
This way?
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much. Guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm falling into a bottomless pit and I can't get out.
Oh, Messiah, my redemption draws near. Blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord.
The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Well done, my good and faithful Israel. Welcome home, my lord.
Is that the end?
Not sure, but we better get going.
Let's come back tomorrow.
Okay, race ya.
Can't catch me.